Okay, friends, get ready. I am so excited for this episode because we are going to share the best spring trends from 2024 for apple body types. And you may be asking yourself, well, Kel, why is this even important? Like, aren't trends to trends? So the reason that this is important is because every body type has a very specific way of how it achieves balance. We call it horizontal balance. We call it dressing for your body type. And we all want to look our best, right? So understanding which trends as they come out in spring and fall are going to work best for your body type creates an amazing win-win. Not only do you get to keep your wardrobe feeling current, but you also get to dress the best way for your body type. So in this episode of the Adore Your Wardrobe Show, I'm going to be sharing with you just a few of the spring trends for 2024, and I'm going to be giving you recommendations on which ones are going to be best for your apple body type that includes style and color and fit. Plus, at the end, I'm going to be providing you links to everything that I'm showcasing so that you can add a few new great items to your wardrobe too. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to it. Hey everybody, it's Kelly Snyder from Adore Your Wardrobe, and if this is the first time that you've watched an episode, I just want to say welcome. I am so glad that you are here. I run an online fashion education program called Adore Your Wardrobe, and I have been doing it for the last 8 years. And inside of my program, we help women demystify fashion through body symmetry formulas that are based in math and science. In the program, I break down the formulas of how you can create an amazing outfit, and that includes the cuts and style of clothes, as well as colors and accessories. And one of the things that I teach inside of my program is something that I refer to as fashion's three-legged stool. So for a perfect outfit, you need 3 things. Number 1, clothes that work with your body, not against it, also known as clothes that help you achieve your horizontal balance for your body type. Number 2, that fit. And number 3, that are in your style. And in today's episode, I'm actually going to help you with all 3 as we dive into some of the trends for spring 2024, and I will give you my personal favorites based upon your apple body type. Now, if you haven't watched my videos before, the how to dress an apple body type, I really encourage you to do it now. I break down how an apple body type achieves horizontal balance based upon the standard that is the hourglass. And since most women don't have an hourglass naturally, we have to trick the eye into seeing this hourglass where there isn't one through the way that we dress. And I refer to this trickery, as I call it, as a body type's illusion of balance goal. So for an apple, what you are trying to achieve as you pick out clothes for your body type is that you have an hourglass, an apple does, that is full in the middle. You need help filling the upper and lower parts of your hourglass in order to look balanced. So keeping that illusion of balance goal in mind, let's give you some examples of some of the trends that are here for 2024 that can help you achieve that. First on our list is a cargo straight leg pant in a light wash. Okay, we're going to start with denim because we always see new trends in denim every spring and every fall, and this year is no exception. The on-trend item is the cargo jeans, and we're starting to see them in lots of different washes and lots of different colors. So I love cargo jeans for an apple, not only because they're a very easy to wear trend, which I do think is important. Sometimes these trends get kind of goofy and a little bit more complex, and this one is a very easy one to wear. But this particular style does the heavy lifting of helping you as an apple achieve your illusion of balance goal. Okay, so I'm showcasing over here the 90s loose cargo mid-rise jean in light indigo from The Gap. The best part is they come in regular, tall, and petite. And here is why I love them for an apple. The first thing is that they're an actual straight leg jean. And a straight leg jean is going to be the same width starting at the thigh, moving all the way down to the hemline. So this is a little bit different than a wide leg jean, which would normally start at the hip and then be straight down. So these are going to be a little bit more form or fitting and doesn't necessarily have as much visual weight as some of the wide leg, barrel leg jeans that we're seeing right now. The other thing that I love about these jeans is the pocket detail on the side. So this is a little bit of visual interest that helps to kind of fill that bottom part of the hourglass, which again helps you achieve your illusion of balance goal. Next, these jeans are 99% cotton. So since that they are a low stretch, they don't have a ton of stretchy stuff in them, they have a lot of structure to them. They're not going to stretch out at the end of the day. They really do feel like an old school pair of jeans, and this kind of structure that we see with this 99% cotton means that they're not going to slide down at the end of the day. It means that they're really going to hold their shape. And that's especially important for an apple because fit can be hard for jeans. So you knowing what you're getting into at the beginning part of your day, as well as what they're going to look like at the end of the day, is really important. And finally, the other reason that I love these jeans is you can pair it with about anything. So pair the cargo jeans with a little bit of a preppy shirt, like a button up. You could pair it with a cropped sweater or a cotton t-shirt. You could dress it up with a blazer. They really do have a lot of different options for you that you can either dress them up or down. Plus they work with about any shoe style, including street sneakers, kitten heels, sandal slides, or ballet flats. Trend number 2 is crochet or open weave. Okay, so crochet and open weave was actually on trend starting in fall of 2023, but it is back again for spring 2024, and it is going to be everywhere in about every store. And luckily, this is a trend that works for all body types, but you have to be really aware of the details on your open weave tops or your crochet tops to make sure that the details that that particular top has actually helps work with your particular body type. Okay, when you are an apple looking for an open weave, the easiest one, again, picking a top that's going to work, that's going to do the heavy lifting, very similar to those cargo pants, is something that's going to have an open weave up at the top. So this is a great top from Nick & Zoe. You can see that we have kind of more of a structured look down here, and then we have this open weaving going up right above the breast line that really helps to bring that attention up and fill up the upper part of the hourglass. The other thing that I really love about this sweater too is that it is on trend color-wise. So in addition to styles of clothes, we also see colors that we constantly are becoming more or less popular based upon their trendiness. And this beautiful peach color is one of them. So peach fuzz is Pantone's color of the year. We're also seeing a lot of pastels as well coming into their own this spring. And this is a color that kind of hits on both. So this is a great sweater too that you can wear either on its own. So wear it with a skirt or shorts going into the summer months. Or it can be a really great base layer too that you could wear with a lighter colored outer layer. So if you've got a white jean jacket that you could wear or a lighter colored blazer, this top would also look amazing underneath it. It's still going to do what it needs to do of pulling that eye up. Again, that with the layer, it can give you just a little bit more longevity to it, especially when you're looking for transitional pieces. Okay, and the last reason that I love this sweater, very similar to the cargo jeans, is that this material has some structure to it. So as an apple, we want to find fabric that isn't necessarily clingy, because then it can tend to show a few more of our lumps and bumps that maybe we don't necessarily want people to see. A structured fabric like this sweater is going to lay on top of the skin. And so it provides kind of a buffer for the lumps and bumps and makes it so that you have a more smoother silhouette. And then trend number 3 is netting details. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, this shoe is sexy as hell. And it's a triple dip. And I say that, actually it's a 4 dip. So this is when we see items that have more than one trend going for them, like this shoe does. So this shoe is a slingback, which is on trend, with a kitten heel, which is on trend, with a pointed toe, which is on trend, and then we have the netting detail, which you guys can see super duper awesome right there. So while kitten heels and pointed toe and slingback shoes have actually been trending since last fall, this shoe is different and in my opinion so much better because of the netting detail. The netting detail really does make it feel super, super fresh. So these shoes, because of the netting, it's going to create some contrast as opposed to your bottoms, right? So regardless if you're wearing any color of pant, you're still going to have some contrast again because of this white and black. And then we also have the texture going too. And when we have a contrasting shoe compared to our bottoms, what it's going to do is provide some visual interest again that helps fill the bottom part of your hourglass, which is advantageous for an apple. I think this is an amazing shoe to wear with crop pants, which we're still seeing in trend, or with a flare or trouser jean. Or again, if you have some regular suited dressing that you're wearing and going back to the office, this would be another great shoe as well. And here is my pro tip. So while this shoe, you could look at the shoe and you'd be like, I don't really want to wear heels. I don't really want to wear slingbacks. I don't really like, this isn't like, that's not really what I want. I want you to hear that even though the shoe has 4 trends into it, really the thing that makes it fresh and new is the netting detail. So if you don't want to wear a heel, you don't have to. Look for those details, that netting detail in a flat. Ballet flats are also trending right now. So it would be a great and easy way for you to maybe bring in that netting look, but having a shoe that is more comfortable that you're going to wear more for your lifestyle. Okay, so I gave you 3 different items that are currently on trend. So again, the cargo jeans and a light wash. We're looking at the crochet open weave, again in that wonderful peach color. And then finally, the netting of the shoes. All 3 items that I've showed you today are going to be great for an apple body type. But in saying all this, I think it's really important for me to talk about the difference between style and trends. So at the beginning of the video, when I started talking, I told you that in order to create the perfect outfit, it needed to be 3 equal parts. It needed to be clothes that work with your body, not against it, also known as clothes that help you achieve horizontal balance for your body type. They need to fit. You want to have good fit in your clothes. And then finally, are in your style. But it can be really tricky to know the difference between trends and style, right? Like I just told you, the 3-legged stool is about making sure that your outfits are in your style. And then I gave you 3 trends, and that can feel a little tricky because it can be like, well, I don't know if I should wear those. I don't know if those are my style. I don't know if I even like those at all. But at the same time, you want your outfits to stay current. You don't want to get into Frumpsville where you're wearing clothes that feel a little bit dated. So how do we juggle this philosophy, these 2 different things, which is trend and style? So what I tell my students is that trends are specific styles of clothing that become more or less popular during a specific period of time. Okay, they just are trendy, right? So like every now and again, we will see something completely new come into the fashion world. But for the most part, they're just older styles that are being what I call reimagined or tweaked a little bit, but there's not really that much new under the sun. You know, like I showed you a slingback. Do we know how long slingbacks have been around? They've been around forever. So a slingback isn't something that's new. It just happens to be trending right now, which means that it is more popular in the store, which means there are more choices for you to buy for. So that's the definition of a trend. Trend, again, is a style that happens to become more or less popular. But having style, that's intrinsic to the wearer. So you dressing for your individualistic style means that you are dressing for what is inside of you, what you are trying to communicate out into the world, what makes you feel excited and happy and confident. And while something can be trendy, it can also not be your style. So it's kind of up to you to decide if you want to add these new trends into your wardrobe or maybe you don't. And it's kind of cool in some ways because some trends will totally hit directly on your style. And when you have that, when like, let's say it's the crochet open weave and you feel like you've got a little bit of a boho style going on, these are going to be awesome pieces to add into your wardrobe. And it's actually a time to stock up because you are going to have so many more choices available to you in stores than you would say in 3 years from now when maybe this particular style isn't as trendy as it once was. And then furthermore, if you don't really like open weave, crocheted sweaters, then you can just let that go too. There's always going to be something new around the corner. That's what the great thing is about trends. We see 2 huge times during the year in which we see a lot of new things come in. So if this one doesn't work for you now, that's okay. Just wait around for 6 months and there'll be something new that you can add in then. But with that being said, I don't want you to ignore all trends because adding trending pieces into your wardrobe helps to keep it current. Okay, so my advice is to add trends strategically, all right? You want to pick trends that are going to work easiest for your body type. Like, why on earth would we go ahead and invest in a new trend when it's hard to wear for our body type, right? We want something that's easy to wear. And we also want to make sure that we're buying a new trending piece if it's going to fit in our lifestyle. There's nothing worse than buying for what I call our fantasy lifestyle. This is something that, we say like eventually or maybe or only if I would do XYZ, then I would wear it. We want things that you're going to wear now. And so if you strategically buy, again, items that are going to work with your body type and your lifestyle, you have more than a better chance of those new trends coming in to be able to work with items that you currently have in your wardrobe while still allowing it to be current. Okay, and remember, I have made it as easy as possible for you. If you click the link below in the caption and give us your first name and email address, I'm actually going to send you our 2024 Spring Trends by Body Type Guide. It will contain all of the body types, it will contain all of the top trends that I think work for each body type, and it will include shopping links as well as substitutions. So for everything that I showed today, you'll get links, plus you'll get links for all of the other items that we show for the different body types. And again, super easy to do. We just need your first name and email address. And in addition to all that, we'll give you some outfit inspiration as well. Oh, and I forgot to mention, all of that's free. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I know that trends can be hard to navigate. You are going to get images from all over the place you get magazines now and mailers from different stores. You see influencers on Instagram and Facebook. You see reels of different people saying this is in and this is out. You see videos like mine on YouTube telling you which way to go. And so it can be hard to navigate that world. And a lot of times when it's hard to navigate it, we end up going with our emotions, right? And we go with things like, do I like it or do I not like it? And we use that as the filter instead of, hey, I kind of like that, and B, does it work with my body type? And then C, does it work with my lifestyle? Again, I think that if we can become more empowered and educated in our decision making, we have less bad purchases. We end up having lower costs per wear for our clothes because we actually wear them. And then finally, and the most important thing of this is that we feel good in our clothes. We don't feel like there's something wrong with us when we buy a shirt that we saw in an Instagram influencer and it looks like garbage on us. Again, making sure that you are buying for your body type, for your lifestyle, for your individual style, for clothes that fit, all of those things guarantees that you will have a wardrobe that you truly adore. Okay, thank you again so much. Have an amazing rest of your day. God bless, take care, and I will see you next time when I will have more fashion tips and more ways to dress your body type. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.